All right, go ahead.
Hello, welcome to the first season of Edutainment tonight with your host, Erica Larkin.
Hey guys, thanks for joining. Woo! All right. You guys hear that? Hey, there he is. Hey guys.
What's up?
Can you hear my music? I played this for you. I don't know.
You hear too much.
Felt like it was right.
Oh my god, I love it. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
My daughter insisted on doing the intro. I don't know if anybody was out there that caught it, but it was kind of funny.
It was a nice touch.
Oh, okay,
kudos
good
to her. So what do we have going on?
I just did my brainstorming that I just do, and I had this vision for a wheel. And
I love it.
you know, there's been so many IG lives, and I just want to do something like a little bit different. Maybe a little more game showy and just like have fun people on that would kind of go with it, you know?
Absolutely.
So thank you for being on with me, everybody out there. If you don't know who this is, you obviously need to go check him out. Coach Rusty in the house. And I feel like I just like have to call, am I breaking up here?
You're good.
I feel like I just have to call you Coach. Like I can't, like Ryan just doesn't want to come out.
Yeah. It's easy. Most people call me Coach. I think it's just easiest. And then a lot of people call me Rusty, and some people will go full on Coach Rusty. So either way. Anyway, anything you want to call me is great.
Well, thank you. That's good. We'll go with Coach for tonight.
Like
but so you look like you're on the golf course. Are you like mid-round, or are you practicing?
No, I've just been out filming some content, you know, on the grind. So
awesomeness.
Yeah.
Anything you can give us a little sneak peek of, or what's your tip?
I can't show you what I worked on today. I can kind of tell you about it. Puma's releasing a new product line, and I get to kind of be the face of this one, which is kind of cool. So I did this video that was like a really creative way of almost designing a t-shirt. I see your Duke shirt too. What's up?
For you,
So for those of you that don't know, I'm from Virginia, and she works at the golf course I used to work at, and it's amazing. So, but so working on that. It'll be out on Thursday, I think. So
that's so cool. We can't wait to see it. We'll definitely tune in for that. Will it be on your page or Puma or everywhere?
Yeah, I think it'll live on both platforms, theirs and mine. So
Good.
should be cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into some of the shenanigans, tell everybody a little bit about how you went from Creighton Farms, Northern Virginia, and what you were doing up there to Florida, like world-renowned trick shot artist. What was just a synopsis of the journey?
Yeah, so I was teaching golf for Mitchell Spearman and Stephen Moskell at Dominion Valley and at Belmont Country Club in Ashburn. And then while I was working there as a golf instructor, I was running their junior programs. I also worked the outside grill at Creighton Farms just because I wanted to play the course so bad, and I could never afford to be a member there. So that was my way to play the course. But during that time, I kind of got into the social media world, and I found that I was kind of decent at like golf tricks and making cool videos, and I kind of fell in love with it. And I would post a video, and it would get shared, and I would get some followers, and I thought it was so cool. And then eventually that just kind of became my passion. And even though I still love to teach golf, I love helping people improve. It was kind of nice to find something that I was truly passionate about myself, you know, and independently. And so when I started posting some trick shot videos and I started getting some big features on some big platforms and my audience grew a ton, I decided to make the move to Florida. Well, I had already lived in Florida prior, but moved back. I was finally able to, and I made this my career. And so it's just a great place for me to continue to create content daily. I mean, I can come out here year round and get some videos done and hopefully entertain the masses in the golf world, and hopefully grow the game along the way. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. There's a lot more to it, but it's a long story, but that's the short version.
Yeah, I love it. I love that you just said, you know, how you want to entertain people and you want to grow the game, and you've obviously been a true coach and educated people too in the game. And I think that the background in that does come through in some of your tricks, you know, and I respect that immensely. And I just want to see more of that in our industry. I think the more we can make golf fun and exciting and, you know, like that wow factor, and at the same time help not only attract people to the game, but like sneaky educate them a little on what it is that, how could they could get better. I think that it tones down the scariness factor of what instruction sometimes is looked at from the average golfer. So yeah, I think what you're doing is awesome. And it's interesting. Like,
likewise.
Thank you. So, you know, I guess a question I wanted to ask you is, what is the question you get asked the most? Because I feel like there's probably a few that I have, but I'm curious. What's the question you get asked the most?
Yeah, the question I get asked the most for sure nowadays is, how many takes did that take you? For every video. I mean, that's the number one comment on any post I put up that involves a trick shot. It's how many tries, how many takes. And, you know, I always want to respond to them like with my real thoughts, but normally I'll just say a lot, or first try is a joke. But, you know, most of the time these videos do take quite a bit of time. Sometimes you get lucky, and you might get it first try. Range pickers driving by.
Awesome.
Yeah, so sometimes you might get them first try, you might get lucky, but then other times it's, you know, hours of just relentless repetition. And, you know, I don't think it really matters how many tries anything takes. Like, how many tries did it take you to learn how to hit, you know, your first fade or your first draw? It's never first try. It's just always a constant battle. And I think that's what I love about it the most, is if it all came easy, I don't think it would be fun. It's a challenge, and that's the reason why I got into it in the first place. And if it's not a challenge, I don't think it's worth doing. So, yeah, I mean, that's the answer I would give people if I could sit there and write that to every question, every time I got asked that question.
It's funny because, you know, as we're coming out of quarantine, some places and some people are still in lockdown. It's like, so many golf instruction tips. Like, people that never film themselves to do golf instruction are all of a sudden doing tips. And then for you, it's very similarly, like a million people all of a sudden are at home practicing around the house, coming up with, you know, ideas for trick shots. And it's interesting because you have real skill. And we're going to talk about, you know, the actual like coordination and skill that you have. And the fact that you can do a live show, just that alone right there, I mean, speaks for itself. You know, somebody has unlimited time and can sit there and just chip and chip and chip until the ball goes in the cup. It takes some skill.
Right.
But, you know, then again, those pre-recorded wow shots that people come up with are, you know, it's a little deceiving, and anybody can be a hero if you leave the camera on, I guess, for long enough.
Sure.
But I think what makes you, of course, stand out is not only like the complexity of some of the tricks, but then also the creativity, like what you even think of to do, because you've been doing this now for a bunch of years and you just keep pushing the envelope. And it was fun to watch you go to Pinehurst and like scout out that house and figure out what you could come up with that was different than maybe something you hadn't already done. That's hard. You know, I get it, because I'm on that content hamster wheel now too. And it's like trying to keep things fresh and come up with what you think is a new take on something that maybe's already been done or that you've already done. It's not easy, right? So what, like, can you describe at all how your inspiration comes for some of the tips that you or tricks that you end up doing? Yeah,
I mean, my thing has always been originality for sure, right? You know, I don't ever really feel like posting the same thing twice, or posting something that anyone else has done. You know, there's, like you said, everyone's doing trick shots now, but most of the ones you're seeing are ones that everyone's doing, kind of the same thing. Very few and far between that you find a really creative, original piece of content. And so that's why I applaud the other people that are in the trick shot world that have been in it for years and continuously come up with creative concepts. And I think that's like 70% of the battle right there. It's conceptualizing an idea and then getting out there and trying it to see if it's even possible. Sometimes it's not, you know, but it's just that one time that you get close and you realize, like, okay, I can do it. But you know, creatively, like I said, it's about 70% of the process, and I just think a lot. You know, with what I do have a lot of time to myself. A lot of people would call it free time, but I don't think I have any free time. It's more if I'm not making a video or posting or engaging on social media, I'm thinking. Like, I will literally. My roommate the other day was talking to his mom on the phone. She's like, she saw the video we did with the blow dryer, the hair dryer, in that house, and she was like, "How did he come up with that?" And he goes, "Mom, you know, sometimes I'll just see Ryan literally standing in a corner facing a wall." And I'll be staring out the window, or I'll just be standing there just looking off into space, and he'll be like, "Yo, you good, bro?" And I'll be like, "I'm thinking." And that's literally what I do. I just think a lot. And, you know, I think it's also taking a little bit of like what's trending in social media, and if you can do a creative original spin on that, I think that's good, because that's going to be more engaging. But really overall, it's just a lot of thought. Sometimes I've even dreamt of ideas for trick shots.
That's amazing that you said that. That's amazing that you've said that. So I can definitely relate in that, you know, I actually have a video I'm going to put out in a day or so that I'm editing right now, but I was like walking the dog in my neighborhood, and I got inspiration for like a golf swing analogy,
right.
because of what I was seeing in my neighborhood. I just like, it came to me, you know. And then I woke up from a dream one night, or I dreamt about, maybe we had watched Star Wars or whatever, but this was over a year ago, and I ended up like thinking about, for whatever reason, lightsabers and stuff, and I was like, that's it, like that's the next tip I'm doing. I'm gonna use the lightsaber. It's just funny how it comes to you when you almost kind of aren't like expecting it, and the more you force it, sometimes it doesn't you know, work as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Forcing it never works, and it can get frustrating. I mean, I did those 14 days of quarantine trick shots, and I don't know what came through me, but the creative juices were flowing, and it was great. But then after that was done, I mean, it's been like 2 weeks since I've finished that, and I've had like a creative just block. But it's almost like I think I just needed a break. But yeah, I mean, it's tough when you try to force it, for sure.
Yeah, it's amazing how some days you can be like so productive, and some days you could even, like, I do takes on some days, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it today. Let's go back another day. It's very interesting, the parallels there. One question that was asked a moment ago on the list here was, how long do you think you're going to do this for? And that, like, I mean, you could do this forever. It's not like you're in the NFL, and there's a stopping point physically or anything, but
physically I can do it forever. You know, do I want to even do that forever? I don't think so. I mean, I see it being something I'll probably always do. Right. Yeah. And it's just so funny how it came to be. I mean, it wasn't something I was trying to create, this career, right? And that's the interesting thing about life, is once you kind of let go and start taking risks on things, you never know what's going to happen next, right? So, you know, the trick shots evolved from, you know, just creating trick shots to traveling on the PGA Tour and doing events and coverage at these big events, and then doing live trick shot shows and collaborations with all these other people, and then working with products and brands like Puma Golf and Cobra Golf. So, I mean, it's evolving pretty rapidly. I mean, I've only been doing it on a serious level for like 4 years. So, you know, I don't know exactly where it could go, but I know that it can continue to be, you know, I can continue to flourish within the industry. So, you know, we'll see where it goes. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah. I can't wait. I know you'll always have some good ideas up your sleeve, and it will evolve, like you said, and that's kind of the fun of it, is what's fun right now and what's fun in 2 years, it's going to keep changing. Plus, as much, you know, as the digital world is changing and social's changing, new platforms are out there, and what that looks like. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. So, from an education standpoint, we're about like 3 minutes away from the first spin on the wheel here, but what would be a takeaway from what you present to golfers in your trick shots and your juggling and everything that we could say is a teaching moment? Meaning, like, what could somebody learn if they're out there and they're chipping and they're trying to chip into the cup, or they're, you know, working on their juggling? How does that relate to actually building skill with golf?
Like the trick shots building skill with golf? Yeah. I think my short game's definitely improved a lot. just because it's a lot more coordination, and you focus a little bit more on angles, meaning angle of attack, path, club face, especially when I'm doing target-oriented trick shots. I mean, you really have to focus on the path you're swinging that club and the face angle at impact. So I think at short game, I've really been able to start the ball online. My touch and feel has become a lot better. But then when it comes to iron play and just full swing, I see over the ball a lot differently than I used to in the past. I can see the path that I want to swing my club on. I can feel the club face, throughout my golf swing a lot more. At the top of the swing, I know where the club face is, and at impact, it's a lot more easy for me to control. So, I think it definitely has helped. And I think, just ultimately, if you have a golf club in your hand pretty much every day like I do, ultimately you're going to have a better relationship with it. So, yeah, I think it can help.
I think you do the ultimate random practice. We talk about,
right.
And there's lots of reps there. So you could say it's the same skill and you have to sort of block it out too, meaning like juggle till you get it. But then putting yourself in the context of like hitting a ball that's way up here and then from a weird angle, or like not only trajectory and swing path, but then club face, like what loft are you presenting, and having a feel and an awareness of all that you get from hitting all these different shots that you're trying to hit is 100% building skill. So for the parents out there that might be watching that have kids, like doing this with your kids, I feel is so not only fun, it provides a family challenge and like activity. Like I watch you with your son and I'm like, this kid's going to be awesome when he gets older because of this, it makes it fun. And then they are learning something, but they probably don't know they're learning it. Like that's what I love,
Yeah. I mean, if you can create that kind of environment where it's just, subconscious learning, I mean, it's just fun. I think that's obviously the most important rule when it comes to teaching kids is if they're having fun, they're going to want to do it more. And the more they do it, obviously they're going to get better. So, so Liam seeing me in this trick shot world and seeing how much fun I have with the game, I think creates a lot more carefree environment for him. And he just kind of wants to get out and do the same thing. He's always picking a target, which I think is so cool, because that's one of the biggest things. Always practice with a target in golf. That's one of my biggest philosophies, right? You can't just be out on the range hitting the ball, right? You have a target. And so when I do these target trick shots, Liam sees that and he's like, okay, I'm going to hit that flag, like I'm just going to drill it. And it's just like kind of funny, but it's also so productive. So yeah, it's good.
That's perfect. That's like the perfect way of learning.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's got a total advantage. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through, see if there's any other questions from people out there, but I have a few more for you. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, have you ever been asked for an autograph? I would think you have.
Yeah, a few times. So weird. I've been asked for an autograph like here at my course a couple times. Like people be playing and be like, well, like Coach Rustland's here. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I've been asked for autographs, photographs, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Well, you've definitely embraced celebrity too, and it's fun because it's like you've worked for it, but at the same time, now that you have it, you're doing a great job, I think, leveraging it, and the trips that you're taking and being sort of that golf media personality at these special events, like when you guys went out to Waste Management and stuff. Like, how fun was that? And being in the spotlight and kind of being inside the ropes and being a face for golf. You are.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I am very fortunate. I've always had a very outgoing personality, but when it comes to getting in situations like that, it was definitely nerve-wracking at first. I never saw myself as like a media outlet, but at the same time, I understand that my audience is predominantly golf, and why not, showcase what it's like to be at a golf tournament or, one of these big events. So I'm fortunate to be in that situation. I love getting out there. I've become a lot more comfortable on camera, and I just enjoy those atmospheres where I kind of just get to kind of show you my experience through my eyes and how I see golf. And fortunately, it seems like a lot of people enjoy the way I see the game. So, those trips are always amazing. I mean, being at Waste Management, doing trick shots inside of 16 was just like, it was unreal. So a lot of amazing experiences so far that I'll never forget. I've built some amazing relationships, and I look forward to more. So Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and that's just another example of how it's kind of evolving past just trick shots, you know.
Yeah.
So,
where do you see the game? Where do you see the industry? And then like 5 to 10 years from now? So we've got this millennial generation kind of coming up. They're embracing the game in like a little bit of a new way. A lot of near golf experiences out there with Top Golf and virtual things and video games. Like where do you see the next generation taking this game?
yeah, I mean, digital's plays such an important role in it, for sure. You know, you're seeing like shows like Holy Moly, Big Breaks coming back. You know, so things on digital and television. I think that's going to play a huge role. Media and everything like that. PGA Tour golf. I don't see that changing too much. I love seeing what European Tour's been doing. They've been doing some really cool events, just like weird challenges where they're hitting balls into targets, and when they make it, it blows up at nighttime. Just cool stuff. So I think I think it's going to continue to grow, and I think the interest will grow and skew younger a lot quicker because of that. You know, social media is what every kid wants to be on right now, right? You know, I think the number one thing, profession, someone wants to be, like a kid, if a kid was asked what they want to be when they grow up, the number one answer is a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's going to play a huge role in golf, and it already is. I mean, I'm obviously an example of that, but where that goes, I'm not sure. It's because it's grown so fast. I mean, I can't even tell you. It's so hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah, we will see. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
The wheel? I'm still haven't come up with a name for it. Do you have any good ideas for what the wheel should be called? Somebody said wheel of fortune. Fortune.
That's good.
That was probably the best one.
Wow,
Right.
I don't think I could come up with a better one than that.
Let me know. All right, so this is the deal. There's there's 6 things on here, and is it backwards? Because I have a feeling it's probably backwards.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to read. I'll probably actually switch the camera on at some point, depending on what we're doing. But whatever it lands on, we're gonna go with it, and then we'll play a little game. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh, okay. Name that. Today's name that I've prepared. This should be kind of fun. Now I'm gonna have to switch the camera around, and I have a little video montage I have prepared for golf swings.
Oh, name that golf swing.
Name that golf swing. But like the trick is that I've hid the person's head, or cut their body in half, or
Right.
blurred it a little bit. I've just kind of tried to sneak it. So we'll see. And I feel like I've chosen fairly recognizable swings, but I'm curious to see how good you are. So they're all going to look like lefties unless I flip the camera around. So I'm going to have to do it this way. Let's flip it. See if it'll let me do that. Please let me do that. Yes. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay. Taking it out of the tripod. We're going crazy. Okay. So as I maneuver here.
Shorts?
Just right there. Any thoughts before I play it?
Who's wearing shorts?
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah. Wait, why does that look?
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. Because he's the only. Wait, is that Pat Perez?
No.
Lee Trevino. I was gonna say
Lee Trevino.
Pat Perez.
All right, this is the real video, the full video. And I have to give credit to Sacred Links, because I totally stole images from here. All right, so let's see this one here. I'm going to play it and try to stop it right at the end before it goes. All right, second one. I'll give you that. You're 1 for 1 right now.
Okay, wait. That's Dustin Johnson.
Oh, he got it at the top. I knew you would.
Yeah.
All right. 2 for 2. You're doing really good. Passing the test. There he is. So that's Dustin Johnson at the Riviera, I guess, 2020. Yeah. Not too long ago. I mean, how
fun.
Iconic is that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Next one. Ooh. All right. So this is a filter that I have in one of my video programs, but I did this on purpose. So it's very, very vague, but I think, and it's going to be slow motion. I think you'll get it. one very obvious thing that this golfer does,
The
even in slow motion.
Huge turn. Wait, I know this.
Oh.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
All right, I'll play it this way too. Let's see. All right, ready?
Is that Hideki?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
Good.
Yeah, the pause. See, you played it in slow mo, and I couldn't tell if it was slow mo or if it was a pause. So I was wondering.
Yeah. Good job. All right, right. You're 100% so far. All right. Any thoughts on this one before I play it?
No. The hands are really low.
Hands are low.
All right, play it.
It's an iron swing.
Tiger.
You're good, man. Not that I doubted you, but yes. So there he is. This is.
You know how I know it was Tiger?
Why? Were you there? Were you there? Were you at that event?
No. Well, actually, I was at this one. Yeah. Wait, is that at Traveler? Where's that?
That was at Torrey. Yeah.
Torrey. Yeah, I was at Torrey.
You were there.
Yeah.
How'd you know it was him?
It was that booty.
All right. Next one. You're doing great. This might be the hardest one. I feel like it's just very clean and it's just very, I don't know. It's not distinctive.
Tommy Fleetwood.
No.
Dang
okay.
it.
All right. So it's
That
the first one you missed.
Looked like Fleetwood.
We'll go one more time here. Give you another try.
Is it Rory?
Nope.
No,
yeah, this is
probably
Rory. The most random one. All right, we'll see who it is here in a second.
Hold on. Is it Xander Schauffele?
It is Xander. There you go.
Someone wrote Xander, and then once they said Xander, I realized.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was at Beth Page. Ooh, this one you gotta get. It's only his lower body. All right, I'll play one more time.
Tony Finau.
Yes, good job.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, we'll see the full.
That's short backswing.
Full frame here. Short and of course the footwork. Has some golf swing.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. I love watching him play.
It is amazing. This is a current player, but it's an older swing vid. All right, let's see if you get it. Oh.
You showed it, but
damn it!
I literally was just watching. I knew it was him because I was just watching the evolution of his golf swing and how it hasn't changed at all. That's Ben Hogan.
Oh man, you're good. Back the camera. All right. I thought maybe I could sneak one in, like you'd think it was
that Justin Rose one was tough, but I literally watched his golf swing like 40 times. Someone posted like all of his swings throughout the past two decades.
Isn't it amazing how we could be like standing, across a driving range and see somebody and know exactly who it is without
awesome.
even
I love it. It's
there,
like a signature.
Yes. All right. This one I feel like you're gonna get, because how many women are there that I would pick?
Wait.
Let's try again.
Was that? I want to say.
Ooh.
I want
to. He's hesitating. He's hesitating.
Annika?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. She's just got that tick-tock, just so clean. All right, I've got another one down here. Oh,
that's Paige.
That's Paige. Damn it. All right, let's see. Hold on. Here, see my shoes. You like my shoes, by the way?
Those are banging. Those are cool. You always got such good style.
Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. Yeah, these are Pakira. Those are good. All right, here we go. It's Augusta.
Tom Watson.
Nope.
What? Wait.
Older.
Who's that wacky swing?
Older. I'll rewind it.
It's not Jack, is it?
No.
I can't be Jack. That's not Tom. It looks so much like Tom Watson.
No, let it play out.
Who has that wacky?
I'll let you think for another moment.
You got Tom Watson. You got Jack Nicklaus. It's not Arnold Palmer. Not Sevy. Gary Player.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job. All right. I'll reveal here. There he is. There's the man.
Yep.
And that was it. That was 03. It's a little bit while ago.
Yeah. I can tell by the clothes. Shoes.
All right. Well,
Man,
we'll leave it at that. I thought that was going to be a fun little challenge. I've got more swings, but in case I have to do it another day, we'll save it. So thank you. That was fun. Let's see what time is it. 5:30. We probably have time for another one.
Why not? Let's go. I'm chilling.
Do more because we still have a little other activity to do. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I almost missed. I whiffed. Oh, yay! Okay. Gibberish. Have you seen the
Yes.
Okay. So
The
the crazy little filter app?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made my own.
Okay.
And I really was hoping that it would land on that today because
This is the most fun live I've ever been on. Just a heads up. This is so good.
Okay. All right. Which one do I start with? Now I'm gonna have to move the camera around again.
Yeah,
so
that's going to be real gibberish.
That'll make serious gibberish. Okay. All right. I'm gonna fold it. All right. Here we go. Okay. They're all golf related. First one.
Deuce Whipper. Deuce Whipper. Wait, they're golf related?
10, 9, 8, 7.
This makes me want to say do the Swiffer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know it. Do Sweeper. You got me good.
First one. All right, next one. All right.
You made me want to say do the Sweeper or do the Swiffer.
Oh, there's so many here. I want to get a good one.
I like
okay,
it.
all right, this one's good for you.
Poo Macabra. Poo Macabra. Puma Cobra.
Yeah! You did it! Good!
Oh,
okay.
Thank God I got that one. That would have been bad.
All right, I have so many. Hold on.
This is so fun.
Okay, I think this one's good, but let's see.
Parsefany 2? Parsefany 2? Parsefany 2? Parsefany 2? Why can't I think of this? Pars, if any, 2.
Oh my God. All right, give you 5 seconds. 4,
Par, if
3,
any.
2.
I don't know. I can't get it.
72. Okay, all right.
Oh my God.
This one I tested on my husband the other night, and I was on the floor laughing. Hopefully, you.
What? I don't know if I can say that word. Double bogeys.
Oh yeah, you got it! Oh my God! Oh my God! Seriously, like watching him say "duh," Bill Bogeys, I couldn't get it. It was so funny. All right, I have one more of these for you.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That was good. That made me laugh.
Okay. Okay, ready?
So ready. Cow crusty. Couch Rusty. Coach Rusty. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
That was a good one.
I just laugh and have a good time. I hope everyone
that was good.
too.
That was freaking good.
All right. Congratulations. You made it through the wheel of fortune.
Fortune.
So now for the finale is the, well, actually, maybe not. One more thing okay. Before we do the finale. Just because I think it's fun to get to know people, but instead of 100 million questions, interview questions, we're going to do this. I'm calling this or that. It's not on the spinning wheel, but it could be. So I'm going to say two things. You're going to just choose whatever your preference is. Okay. So for example, dogs or cats, as in your pets.
I have to pick?
Yeah.
Don't make me pick right now. I love them both equally.
You can say both. Okay, both. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
We're going to go fast. Beer or wine?
Wine.
Okay. Vodka or whiskey?
Vodka.
Baseball or football? Ooh, he's thinking.
Football.
Good job. Okay. Hot shower or cold shower?
Start hot, finish cold.
Aha! Vanilla or chocolate? And ice cream. Okay. Mallet or blade?
Mallet.
Okay. Velvets or cords?
Velvet.
Okay. Meat or fish?
Fish.
Oh. Pro-V or Pro-VX?
Pro-V.
Ah. Blonde or brunette?
Blonde.
Lynx or Parkland?
Lynx.
Ah, that's that Florida in you now. Beach or lake?
Lake.
Wow. I saw the boat video you did recently with the frisbee and all, or some kind of...
Yeah, Steele and I live on the lake, basically.
See, the trick shots go beyond the golf course. That's the fun part. Leather or suede?
Leather.
Okay. Ride or walk?
Ride. Depends on where, though.
Yeah, that's true. Public or private?
Private.
Spikes or spikeless?
Spikes.
Blades or cavity backs?
Blades.
4-iron or hybrid?
4-iron.
New York or LA?
Depends on why I'm there.
Right now, either place is a mess.
Yeah, right now, LA for sure.
Oh man! All right, that brings me to the end of the list. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
I feel like I know you a little bit better now.
Yeah.
So I have a hat ready.
Oh yeah, I gotta teach you a trick shot.
So what I really want is for you to teach me a little bit of your skills, just like a molecule, because I don't spend a lot of time practicing, let alone practicing juggling. But you said that, you teach me a little bit, or at least coach me. How about coach me a little bit, Coach Rusty? And I saw the awesome little tutorial you did on Golf Digest the other day. It was great. So you took people through sort of the basic things that, you would want to do if you were trying to learn how to do trick shots. So I've got my club. I've got some golf balls. Let's see. I'll move this over here.
What club are you using?
A 58 degree.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a lot of loft, right?
Yeah, that's probably the perfect degree, to be honest.
And I have my hat. Of course, I do the shameless plug here for Malarkey.
I love that place, by the way. I cannot wait to come back and visit. When I come home, I'm coming to visit.
Yes, you do.
So fun.
When are you coming back, by the way?
I don't know. I was thinking about going up to visit my stepdad and brother pretty soon. Once I can fly.
Yeah, it's a long drive.
At least. Yeah.
I think you drove last time because you had like a road trip or something. You guys were going up to Bethpage.
Yeah, we did that short par 4 road trip. Yeah.
All right. So first things first, what I can't do is just like whip up the ball. So I got to cheat and use my shoe a little bit here.
That's okay.
And then I can do, I don't know. It's not horrible, but it's probably 5 or 6 before I.
You've got some skills.
Okay, so that's where I'm at.
That's a lot more than 5 or 6. Yeah, you're good.
All right. That's what I got.
I think you can do the hat trick for sure.
Okay.
All right, so you got your hat.
Okay, I got my hat.
So what you're going to do is you're going to juggle the ball.
Okay.
Like you were. And then you're going to give it one good hop so it goes up a little higher and then catch it in the hat.
Okay. Step one.
Step one. We'll do that.
Got
Okay,
it.
now
Okay.
you're going to go as if you're putting the hat on backwards and
Okay.
slowly let the ball roll out of this part right here.
Okay, so this is where I want to like look at the hat and then I miss the club. Does that make sense?
just kind of keep your eyes on the ball as long as you can until it falls.
Woo! All
Oh,
right,
you almost did it.
Well, I caught it, so that's a start.
That was pretty good.
That's a start. It's a start. All right, we'll try again here.
I just think this is a fun trick to learn. Pop it in the hat.
Not that much.
Yep, then roll it slowly out the loophole.
Slowly.
Oh, that's so
shanked it.
So
I
think
was too worried about putting the hat on my head. See, that's another thing you would think. Whoop.
So like what I do is I lightly put the hat on and I catch the ball, then I finish putting the hat on my head after I catch it.
So you can concentrate like.
Right. And then slightly lean at the hips so that your eyes are over the club like a putt.
Oh. See, people, this is like serious skill. I think I have the juggling part, so this is
here. I'll go do it too.
Can you demonstrate?
Yeah. Let me see.
All right, so let's see. One more time. There we go. Except every time I drop it, I'm so worried I just like.
You got it.
Shake it.
All right, I need a ball.
But see, when you learn a new skill, right, it brings you back to when you were a beginner at something. And, like, that's good. That's a good feeling to remember because it's frustrating. You can't get it anyway.
Can you see my club?
Yeah.
Okay, so I catch it, and then I just watch the ball. And then the idea is just try to keep your eyes over the ball so you can put the club underneath the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're doing it, you're kind of leaning over. That was an over-exaggeration, but...
All right, one more try. Hold on. I got to get it going here. All right, juggle. Catch it. That was terrible. But
you got it, though.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Hey!
Yes!
All right, thank you.
Nailed it.
I appreciate your time, man, and having some fun with me. Hopefully
Yeah, it was a good time. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
First guest on
Yay!
the show. So stoked.
Well, I had to get the hometown boy, and certainly I knew you were going to be fun and up for anything. So definitely. I appreciate your willingness to do this, and hope that we can do it again at some point.
Yeah, for sure. This was so fun. It was like the best live ever. So.
Well, I'm glad you thought that. Anything you want to tell people that are watching out there? Anything you got coming up other than your
yeah, no, I mean, just hope everyone's doing well during all this craziness, and as soon as you guys can get back out on the golf course, go do it, because your golf courses are going to need you right now, because they're a business just like anybody else. And if you have a local course that you want to play a lot that already doesn't get a lot of rounds, as soon as you can get back out and play, go do it. And just support your local golf courses. I think that's going to be huge for our economy within the space. So, yeah.
Yes, for sure. Are you participating in that Playing Through campaign too? Is that still going on?
Yeah. So I'm participating in a lot of stuff here coming up. So just trying to organize that. I'm doing something with my people in France this Thursday and all kinds of stuff. So just, I want to find a way to do my part, and then I'm thinking about starting something myself and figure it out. So
yes, well, keep us posted. We'll be following your journey. It's so fun to watch you. I can't wait for the next video you post. So we'll be watching.
Gonna go try it right now. So
yes. All right,
see if we
Coach.
can get it. All right.
See you later.
Guys.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.